Hello everyone, welcome to part 6 of this series on Dr. A.P.J Abdul Kalam. In this part, we will learn how Dr. A.P.J Abdul Kalam entered ISRO and began working on India's space program. After gaining valuable experience from his early career and first job, Dr. A.P.J Abdul Kalam reached a very important turning point in his life when he entered the Indian Space Research Organization, commonly known as ISRO, which marked the true beginning of his deep involvement in India's space program. And this phase was filled with excitement, responsibility, learning, and a strong sense of national purpose. When Kalam joined ISRO, India's space research program was still in its early stage with limited resources, basic facilities, and many challenges. But there was also a powerful dream to make India self reliant in space technology, and Kalam felt proud and honored to be part of this national mission. He worked under the guidance of great scientists and mentors, especially Professor Vikram Sarabhai, who is known as the father of the Indian space program, and from him, Kalam learned not only technical knowledge but also the vision that science should be used for the development of society and the betterment of common people at ISRO. Kalam was introduced to a culture of teamwork, discipline, and innovation, where every scientist worked with dedication despite long hours, pressure, and frequent failures, and this environment perfectly matched Kalam's mindset of hard work and simplicity. He was deeply involved in the development of launch vehicle technology, which was one of the most challenging areas of space science at that time. And he understood that mastering this technology was essential for India to place its own satellites into space without depending on other countries. Kalam spent countless hours studying designs, learning from international research papers, conducting experiments, and working closely with engineers and technicians. And he never hesitated to learn from others, even from juniors, because he believed that knowledge has no age or position during this time. Kalam lived a very simple life, often staying near his workplace, focusing completely on his work and keeping his personal needs minimal because his only goal was to contribute sincerely to the nation's space mission. The beginning of his journey at ISRO was not easy, as there were technical failures, budget limitations, and lack of advanced infrastructure. But instead of feeling discouraged, Kalam saw these difficulties as opportunities to think creatively and develop indigenous solutions. He strongly believed that constraints help innovation grow, and this belief helped him and his team design systems using available resources. As he became more deeply involved in the space program, Kalam's leadership qualities slowly emerged and he began taking more responsibility in guiding teams, coordinating projects, and solving complex problems. He always treated his team members with respect, encouraged open discussion, and created an atmosphere where ideas could be shared freely without fear, which helped build strong teamwork and trust. Kalam also learned an important lesson at ISRO that success in science is never the result of one person's effort, but the outcome of collective hard work, patience, and shared vision. Working on India's space program gave Kalam a strong sense of purpose because he realized that every small improvement, every successful test, and every lesson from failure was bringing India closer to technological independence. He felt emotionally connected to the mission, seeing it not just as a job but as a service to the nation, and this emotional connection gave him the strength to continue even during difficult times. Kalam's entry into ISRO also shaped his thinking about leadership as he observed how senior scientists handled responsibility, failure, and success with maturity and humility, and he adopted these values into his own life. This phase helped Kalam understand that great achievements require long term commitment, patience, and the courage to face uncertainty. He often said that working at ISRO taught him to dream big but remain grounded, to aim high but stay disciplined, and to move forward step by step. As he continued working on India's space program, Kalam gained confidence in his abilities and developed a deep belief that India had the talent and intelligence to stand among the world's leading space nations. This belief later became the foundation of his vision for a developed India. The journey of engineering ISRO and becoming part of the space program transformed Kalam not only into a skilled scientist but also into a visionary leader who understood the power of science. When guided by purpose and values, this part of his life teaches us that the right environment, good mentors, and sincere effort can unlock a person's true potential, and it reminds us that when passion meets opportunity, extraordinary journey begin. Through his work at ISRO, Dr. A.P.J Abdul Kalam laid the foundation for many future achievements. And this phase became the stepping stone that prepared him for greater responsibilities and historic contributions to the nation. This was the beginning of a remarkable journey where dedication, learning, and love for the nation shaped Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's future. In the next part, we will see the power of education in Kalam's life. Thank you so much for watching.